never waited this long before. Oh. Not really.
Yeah.
That way there.
I can feel. I did it real quick.
Very salt.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, lots of people are coming now that we've got our food. No one was coming before. It's my good side. Okay, put it over there, I suppose. That's horrible. Can't see my food. Yeah, I'm sure you will be. We could have shared chips. There's plenty of them. I'm not really fond of these chips from Morrison. It's just that you don't have a choice. It's either one or the other, but you know, you can't like have none. Right, where's my packet? There it is. No, I think it's not connected. There you go.
Who saw that on field?
He does.
Oh, it's invisible.
Why doesn't let on to you?
I think so.
Squeak, squeak. Oh, somebody's butt crack. Lovely. Somebody just bent over and showed all their butt
Lovely.
crack.
Well, that's a cute beer.
Yes, especially as it is in my eyeline. Maybe somebody over there will show their butt crack in your eyeline.
Yeah. Maybe, if I'm lucky.
Oh, epic birthday.
Who doesn't like a butt crack?
Butt crack. Butt crack. I'm actually. Nobody's coming.
Oh, this come down, it's the first one I see where a romance blocking.
Oh, that's nice. Unusual.
An older woman and a younger man.
By the way, did you save any salt for me? Oh, thank you. Could you do me a favour? Oh, I'm spilling most of it because it keeps falling over. Could you open my tartar sauce for me? Just that these chips aren't nice without something to make it nice. I like tartar sauce. I know you're supposed to have it with fish, but I kind of like it with chips and stuff.
You really like?
And jacket potato, I love it with jacket potato. And tuna. Thank you so much. I'm going to dump it on here. Maybe it'll make these chips somewhat bearable.
Well, I use these chips, I do that. Then that, and maybe some salad.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Just that they seem very overcooked. You know, quite hard and dry. Just as I like my chips. Oh, that was a bad idea. Mum. I just turned round, saw this woman, and she turned round to face the opposite way, and I saw a great big boil.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, it's putting me off my food, no offence. but anything like that puts me off. Don't look, Mum. Just don't look at it. Any abnormalities with someone's body, and I'm a terrible person. It's like when they have, when their arms are sort of missing and there's a stump and you just see like but they show it off. They don't like cover it up or anything, do they, with clothes or a bandage or anything. You can see the skin just like...
I
know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mum. I'm just thinking, people will probably think you're a horrible person for thinking that, but can't help it. My head is so itchy. Oh, I should just wash my hair.
And I see weird things, my legs go funny.
Oh, yes. Trying to think what part of my body goes funny when I think this area, these areas here, the tops of my arms go funny. I feel, when I get really frustrated and angry about something, I can feel all my nerve endings at the top of my arms. Sort of, I don't know, something happens.
All the way round. So you shouldn't be giving to the kids at all. I said that in one thing.
What, that kids shouldn't be given phones?
Not the phone. You shouldn't give them any device. So
I agree.
I said they can screw themselves up when they become an adult.
Yeah.
Then the kids, we were talking about, do you think kids should be, go back to
Play with toys.
Playing outside and things like that?
How come people always say that? What about toys? You can play inside.
I said, well, you can play outside. Anyway, it's irrelevant. So I said, yes, we should. No, if you were growing up now, you would not have one of those.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to. Because I actually really like my childhood, because I like the fact that I just use my imagination and play with toys and... Yeah, see, I was never like that. I didn't have one.
Well, they're like what we call permanent babysitters. The parents don't have to do anything. You just leave them to their own devices.
Yeah, I mean, he's not observing anything. He's not just looking at the environment around him. He's too busy. Do you know what else is bad about it? They get bad postures because they're forever hunched over like this. They're either like this or they're like this. And because I remember going past a shop and I looked in the window and I thought this guy had no head because his head was down here like that. It was so far down because he was playing on his phone. He was too busy playing on his phone. I couldn't see his head.
Worst invention, yeah.
I agree.
Well, here's the thing. Let me tell you something now. When we were growing up, you'd be out and about. Nobody bothers. Like all your neighbours, everybody would see. Everybody knew you then. You'd just be left to your own devices. Now, because we've got mobile phones, if you don't text back or ring back immediately or answer it immediately that you want to get in touch with them, they worry more. They're worrying all the time. Where are they? Have they had an accident? Blah, 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 blah. Well, they didn't used to do that when I was growing up.
Well, I wasn't allowed to go out. I said I wasn't allowed to go on the streets when I was a kid.
Everything was different. Everything started to go different.
Did you get the toast?
I was only permitted to go in the garden, and if I did go out, it was with you. And of course, because of it, all the kids think I'm weird, like I'm always stuck in the house and I never go out.
Okay, well, I wasn't interested in what they thought, but I knew you weren't in a gang. You weren't getting drugged, you weren't smoking, you weren't drinking, you weren't having sex. You weren't doing any of them things. Because I didn't want you to grow up like that, so why?
I'm just gonna interrupt you just for a second.
Kids should be kids.
Yes, they should, I agree. Oh, apparently I'm supposed to be having some vegan ice cream.
Okay?
Yeah. That would be really good actually. I kind of wish I was having the cake here. But yeah, I ordered some cake, so do not let me go without it because she's not giving it to me. But I want to show them this receipt and say cake. My god, that kid's like as big as the adult. That is so weird. She looks like a kid, but she's like just as big as the adults. It's really weird that. I remember back in my days, kids used to be small. And adults used to be big. But not very big, but a little big.
It's like, yeah, she's only 5'6". So these kids will probably, when you get older, it's our double.
My growth was stunted from not having meat, I guess. I think it's meat that makes people grow. I'm trying to talk, grow up. I think that, I think it's meat with all its growth hormones that makes people like go really tall and big and fat. But maybe if people sort of were either just vegetarian or had just meat that didn't have growth hormones in it, then everybody would just be little and not have half the problems. They wouldn't have half the problems that they have. I haven't seen too much. I don't even know where the meat comes from when you go out and you eat it. Like, I wouldn't know. Maybe I should start requesting, like, oh, is it organic meat or something?
Where was it made?
How about, can I have some non-meat meat, please? Can I have some vegetarian meats? Because it's better for you. So, I mean, how great would it be if you could go and you could just get corn or meatless meats wherever you went? No matter what food you wanted that normally contained meat, you could get the meat substitute version. That would be really great.
I think you should be able to.
You should. So like when I go to Martin's Bakery, I should be able to get vegetarian Cajun chicken. Like maybe they do the two versions. Or maybe they just switch everybody to the vegetarian meat instead. And nobody would know the difference because it is still as good. And generations to come wouldn't know the difference because they would never have had real meat, would they? So they would only know quail meat or just other meatless meats. But no, they won't do that. If we ruled the world, that would happen, wouldn't it, Mum? If we were in charge. Do you think we could somehow get in charge and then we could change the world to how we want it to be? So we just get rid of all the mobile phones. At least make sure that kids don't have them anyway. So the rule would be only adults can have them, but you can only spend a limited time on it. You can't like be on it all the time. And do you know what? I've actually watched people on mobile phones, and when I actually see the screen, all I see them doing ever is checking Facebook. That's all they do. They don't do anything else on it, like what it's intended for. Like, I don't know, looking up something on the internet that might be useful or educational. They're just like scrolling through Facebook.
Yeah, doesn't play games.
It's all you ever do. I don't see him play games.
Apparently it's business.
Yeah, maybe he plays games for a living. I think you can do that, can't you? Make a living from playing games. I don't know how, because I want to do that then. You just make money from just sitting there playing games. That sounds like a great job. bow legs. She looks like she's been riding horses. She's walking like John Wayne. I wonder if Grace will get legs like that, seeing as how she's always riding horses from a young age. So I mean, her sort of skeleton's still developing. Like me. I'm the disappointment. Perfect husband or wives. Oh, good for them.
Perfect children.
They'll have the perfect children. They'll have the perfect pets. They won't be weird like me. The disappointment. Me, the disappointment.
I think you're disappointed.
Pardon?
Seven. I know this one's what the dad's got.
Oh dear. That's only been 17 minutes. Excuse me.
I never did the right thing, so I had a girl instead. Just be grateful you went from this thing years ago. You cast off.
I'm surprised that there was ever any females born, because they always killed them or whatever.
Probably haven't worked out with you, the females, let them do birth.
I was just going to say that. I thought if there wasn't any females, it'd just, like, there'd be no children. So I don't know why they were so unpopular. Surely in their minds they would think, well, they're the bearers of the children, so they are important, they are.
Saved a few.
Yeah, they probably saved a few. We'll be able to get some slide. I wonder why females have always been universally hated. I mean, they don't do that in nature, do they? They don't, animals don't sort of think, well, you're a female, you're worthless, we don't like you. We'll just keep the males. In fact, females are actually more revered in the animal kingdom. Males are the ones that don't like because they'd be the threats. So like if like a male dog had a male pup, he doesn't like that male pup because that's a threat to him. But the females he likes. Because, I can mate with her one day, even though I'm a dad, but I don't care.
Making a difference now, does it? Because now, females have to fear.
Maybe that's why I didn't like them back then, because they knew they'd take over one day and end up ruling the roost and the world. That's probably why they didn't like them. They just knew they had a prophecy. Of course, they used to believe in all that stuff back then, didn't they? Like the superstitious.
If you think memory bad enough, in the worst.
What are them things called? The prophecies. They used to predict stuff. And they're probably right. They probably predicted, well, if we produce lots of women, they'll one day all take over. So that's why we'll population control them now. That's what they were thinking. And then as time went on, people are like, no, you can't do that anymore. We've got to have lots of women. By the way, I've counted about 4 top knot people. There's one here, about to pass you. There's 2 at the checkout over there. And they look exactly the same. Oh, big fat women. With all the big top knot things on their heads. I mean, they look so stupid. Just like there. I've noticed they don't do the messy ones anymore. They started out sort of where they had it up, but it was all like big round here, like a bit messy and fluffy, and the buns were like sort of big and fluffy. I've noticed they don't do that anymore. They're all just like these balls, like bobble hat balls. Oh, there's a woman over there that's got like a bobble hat.
Bubble hat.
Not bobble
What,
hat.
that's the bubble.
Yeah. It's got a bobble on the top.
One over there. Tap down.
Oh yeah, I can see her. I can see her. So is that 5 now that we've counted?
You do know, it's so loud you can hear what I'm hearing. You do know.
All right.
Very, very loud.
Am I? I think that you can't hear me. I'm thinking I'm like nobody else can hear me, but you can hear me.
Oh boy, no, the whole cafe can hear you.
Really?
That loud.
Oh my god.
That's why I'm not responding about. What you do is you wait until we're not in the vicinity.
Oh my. The guy's got a big bum. So he'll be gay. Oh. All the ones I like are always gay or taken. Don't know why. I'm convinced the universe is making this happen so that I don't get a boyfriend. Makes them all unavailable. Actually, no, it's 3. Gay, taken, or arseholes that just want sex from me. But the taken ones are not like willing to have an affair or anything.
That's probably because these days are more than likely to have the balls cut off.
Balls chopped off.
And also
High up.
get taped where the people are. And that's why they don't gender.
Well, that's good then.
Believe me, your dad went to say he wasn't happy.
Yeah.
He wouldn't.
And he wanted to leave her. He wouldn't dare. But unlike you, she'd take him for everything he's got. Don't want your skinny butt in my face, thanks.
Two lots of back belts on me. One lot of belts.
Too bad you weren't like she.
Well,
Ruthless.
yeah, but another thing is my dad would have told me what was really happening.
Yeah, too bad. Too bad he never had a loyal family. Or loyal anything.
But I've decided to be on their side. There's no good writing it down in your diary.
I know for us to discover after he's gone, many, many years later.
No, I'm worried about sex before.
They should be running in the supermarket.
Oh, you're not allowed to tell them now.
Not allowed to tell them.
To get health and safety, you're not allowed to tell.
Yeah, I know. What if they ran into someone
Don't
coming out of an aisle and they go whack? But nothing ever happens, do they? It's like all these people zooming around corners in the cars. The timing is wonderful. There he is. What's wrong? Oh, now you do it. Yeah, that's useful.
Oh yeah, talking about that.